What's up, beautiful people? We are doing our closing deals live section. I'm here right now with my boy Alex and Verge. They're here because they wanted to be here live with us closing. So I wanted to just have them here. Alex is with me live. Verge is driving, but they're going to be on here asking questions, kind of knowing what's going on, and yeah, just having a good old time overall. So we're going to get to it. Welcome, Verge. Welcome, Alex.
What's
Thanks
up?
for having us.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't know it was going to be live, but hey, they're here now, so is what it is. So we're going to start with like just comping a property, right? I'm just going to start there because you guys have a deal. And so I'm just going to start with that, and we'll just start there. So you sent me the address, right? Okay. Purity Avenue, Lakewood, yeah. All right. Not on a busy road. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah. We're not on fucking South of Broadway right now. That's good. That's good.
We're not on
38th
38th Avenue or what?
That's good. That's good. That's a good start. No. Sorry, guys. We locked up one on West 38th, which is like an incredibly big street. It's gonna be fine. It's just really annoying for my dispo manager, but you know, we got it super cheap, so it's worth it. All right, let's see. First off, we got to find this guy. So Ashwood Daniels. We're like right there. Okay, solid. We've got a 2-2, 1216 square feet. Let's see if there's a basement. Do you know if there's a basement already, Alex? Or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you always check in Denver, basically, to just make sure. 11961. What is it? It's West Security app. So let's see. Doesn't look like it. No, I don't think so. There's nothing about a basement here. So I don't think there's a basement, which is fine. So let's start looking around. This is a weird, what is this? Oh, a duplex. Okay. So that's a duplex. That's okay. Let's see here. 12, 16. Somebody joined. Oh, Verge switched it. Okay. So we got 12, 16, 1476 is a little bit too big. Let's keep looking around. Okay, this bad boy. Yeah, we don't have even close to the same amount of acreage. It's not the same amount of acreage. Okay, it's kind of annoying. It sucks when there aren't that many comps. That always blows. Or really good comps. So all of these have a lot more acreage. So this guy's our minimum. It's at least 350, but it's probably more than 350. This looks like a shithole, and this is a 1-1. So I'm gonna create something here. In your guys' leads. By the way, Alex, have you seen this? Have you been paying attention to this, Ford?
Yeah.
So you know how to create a lead?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw it in there. Okay, there aren't many great comps, so we might have to go into the past, which kind of sucks. Let's go into the past a little bit. So I'm trying to stay in Lakewood. I feel like this is a completely different city. Okay. Oh. This guy's pretty good. He's pretty old. This guy's right next to it and also kind of old. Okay, so my gut, what I've been doing is I've been taking off 10% for older comps recently. So my gut is you'd be safe at a 450 ARV, probably. Because I'm gonna take this guy is the closest. I mean, I know it's a 2-1, but to like be conservative, I'm gonna take 10% off for the fact that it's like sold last year in July, which is like almost more than a year. Now I'm gonna say like ARV 450 to 460. What do you think we can get it for?
275
Okay,
or 270.
that's pretty solid. Still, I think. Wait, is it like cosmetic?
So I have the video. I wasn't able to go inside. Hold on, let me pull it up.
I think that could be a deal. Oh, this one's newer. I had to cross a road, but this guy's newer. Could even be 500, but 450 to 460 is safe. Yeah, and also like smaller deals that aren't as expensive usually sell a lot faster. So I like it. I would definitely talk to him and get it to us ASAP because I think it's a good deal. Put that in Discord. Try to upload that video into the Discord thread. I'll tag you. Hold on. You should be able to see it. I like that deal though. I think we should definitely microflip it. That would be some good stuff. All right. Okay, cool guys. So we'll do that. I'm gonna start making some calls and start trying to close some deals. I'm gonna do it from my phone because every single time I don't do it from my phone when I'm going live, oh Jesus Christ! Every time I go do it from my phone and I don't go live, or when I do go live, I get blocked. So we're gonna do that. Hold on. All right. Let's look at this. This is Mauricio, right? We're homies with him.
Yeah.
So let's just get on the phone with him right now and be like, hey, so, because this looks pretty cosmetic. These are terrible videos, but
Holy moly.
the outside's kind of what
Incarnation?
what is happening? Here, hold on, so that everybody on here can see. Like this shit is, the exterior is terrible. Like what's happening? Was this like an addition? like this is like a whole nother thing.
That's nice.
You're an idiot. That is not nice.
Class A neighborhood.
Class A neighborhood. I'm just worried about the repair that's needed. Let's see.
I mean, I think with 100 it could be done.
Damn, 100 grand on that small of a house? That's crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you over budget.
Yeah, that would be a huge over budget. But I mean, yeah, it's possible. What happened here? Is that fire?
Yeah.
Is it fire burn?
That's what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, we need to call him and ask him about it.
His phone's off. I think he's traveling, but he's trying.
All right. Well, if it's fire damage, I might need to go less. Is the issue. I don't know. It's not incredibly fire damage, but it'd be nice to get it a little cheaper. It's not like the whole thing's burned down, but these are such bad videos. We need to get him. We need to get better videos. Like this is clean. You can actually see what's going on here. The exterior looks just weird. Like the downstairs looks kind of nice. Or like very cosmetic. It's just like upstairs there's a little bit of fire damage, but it looks like just, I don't think that's like insane. Well, anyways, if you can't get a hold of him, we'll just keep moving on and just start closing deals. All right, let's close some deals, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're here for. That's what we're gonna do today. So let's do it. So this, Alex, if you look at this, this is how I organize everything, right? So I'll share my screen. I don't think I'll get blocked for this. So basically, this is how I organize everything. This is where I always put all of my leads, is in the task section, right? That's where, so I just know all the calls I need to do today. So like what I'll do is I'll just click on, let's say I like, oh, this guy's got a lead, right? Or whatever. I will go over here and go to task and then just create it.
Okay, that makes sense.
You add it, right? So we're gonna call this guy. I was supposed to talk to him yesterday, but he took a while to get back to me. So we'll see if we can get a hold of him. This is gonna be an intro call, so this will be good for you guys. So let's do this. Oh, I gotta do it on here though.
Four 0 8 2. Four 0.
Oh, his phone's off. Okay, so this guy's whatever. And then I just keep going down this list, right? Like you see the way that I keep going down?
Yeah.
And sorry, guys, I wish I could show you what I'm doing on my computer, but because there's so much personal info everywhere, YouTube like bans me when I do it. So let's see here. Hillary. Wiccan.
Oh.
Hey, Hillary.
Hi, this is Hillary. Hey.
Hey, Hillary.
How are ya?
It's Jonah. How are you? How have you been?
I have been kind of crazy busy. Unfortunately, not with real estate, so that kind of sucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I just took a bite of a protein bar.
You're okay.
I wanted to make sure I answer, but I'm actually in the process. I do private companion caregiving.
Okay.
And so, my little person is about to get in my car. So,
Got it.
I definitely want to talk to you. I want to see what we can do. And I do have a few things that I could talk to you about, but unfortunately, I'm going to kind of need to make a different time to do that.
Okay. Are you free around this time tomorrow, maybe?
I could be. We could try again tomorrow. I'm doing another caregiving job, but that one, I can definitely take time to take a phone call. This one, I'm just running this person to Erica appointment. So, yeah, if you want to try me tomorrow, that would be great. And if tomorrow doesn't work, then we could try, later in the afternoon, evening.
Okay. No worries. We'll keep trying.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah,
Unless you have a deal that needs to be bought right now, it's fine with me.
No, I have nothing that urgent. I don't have
Got
any, I don't have sellers in my back pocket. What I have is I have access to some listings that you might be interested in that I could represent you.
Are they
but
on markets or are they off markets?
They're off market.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll definitely be interested in those. Yeah. Let's try to connect tomorrow.
Let me ask you this because they're not right here yet. Do you work for a company or is it your?
It's my company.
Buying your stuff. It's your company. Okay, great. Because I don't really. Oh, there we go. That's better. Now I can hear myself think. I don't particularly want to be dealing with like an agent within an investment company. I'd rather be talking to this person that is the one that's doing the buying. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm the CEO of the company. So.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Well, Ruby, I definitely want to make some time to have a more less rushed, more focused conversation with you. So I do apologize that I'm a little distracted.
Don't worry.
But,
I mean, we all have lives. You can't just be on my beck and call. You have to, do what you need to do with your life.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. So I can't remember. I've talked to a few people that have been reaching out to me. So you will purchase in Sonoma and Marin and Napa. Is that correct?
Yep, I have a flip going on in Napa right now.
Okay, great. And then the other question is I forget. Are you at all interested in? Will you JV something with someone?
Yeah. Are you trying to get into flipping, or what do you mean?
I would like to team up with someone that's an expert. I mean, I'm a realtor, but I would really like to team up with someone. I don't have the down payments right now because of life, but I would love to be taken under a wing and taught. And, even if it means that I make less per deal, if you're willing to allow me to, train me up to be one of your people, I'm putting it out there for every investor I talk to. If you're willing to, I'm willing to take a hit on the commission part of it if you're willing to, bring me into the fold kind of a thing. And I'd love to team up on something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. No, I would love to do that. Honestly, I do it with a ton of different realtors a lot of times. Typically what I do, so a little bit about me. I do a bunch of different things. So it's just so you get a little intro on me. I do buy and holds. I do fix and flipping. I do wholesaling. And, I've done an Airbnb in the past. I don't really do it anymore. But all of that, just so you know everything that we do. But what I love doing the most is solving sellers' problems, right? The ones that are in pre-foreclosure, no equity, hoarder scenarios, whatever it might be. My goal, apart from helping you get into the business, is to be that tool in the tool belt that you use to solve those problems and get you your commission. So every deal will be different, right? Some deals, if we actually end up flipping it, I'll be like, okay, you can, if we, I don't know, we'll figure something out commission wise, maybe get a small percent of the flip. Or what I've done with people too is when I'm deciding to wholesale it, be like, hey, instead of you getting paid a commission, just take some of my wholesale fee. That way the seller gets an even better deal. We're more likely to get the deal. And then you learn wholesaling, which I think is one of the best ways to get into the business. So
I would love to. I've actually, I'm so sorry. I actually have a tiny bit of experience with that. So we need to talk more. What's the latest I can call you? Can I call you at 4:30?
Yes.
Okay. I will call you at 4:30 because I want to talk to you because it sounds really enticing.
Sure.
And I'd love
4:30 today or tomorrow?
Today, if that's possible. I'll be done at 4.
I think I'll still be working. So yeah, that works with me. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Okay, I'll give you a shot. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. I'll be a sec, I promise.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
What'd you get out of that? What'd you boys get out of that?
Well, that's interesting because now she potentially wants to partner, and then also she's open to wholesaling.
What are you doing? Get in here. This shit can't get you and me if you're all the way out there. So say that again.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool because she could potentially want to be a partner in flips, and also she's open to wholesaling, which is huge.
Right. She has the potential to be a unicorn agent. She doesn't know what she's doing is the issue. So that sucks. But
well, it doesn't suck because you're the teacher.
right. But
yeah, which is fine. It's not that difficult.
how about you,
but
Verge? Sorry.
Yeah,
you
I
also
heard.
don't invest time in these people.
I don't invest too much time, but like you don't really need to invest any time. If they find you a deal, it's like, all right, now do this, now do everything. You know what I mean? What'd you get out of that, Verge?
I heard your script. Exactly what you said. What it said on the script. Yeah, I do buy and holds. I do fix and flips. I do wholesaling. But most importantly, I like to solve seller problems, whether inherited property, foreclosures, whatever, low equity. I like to solve
Yeah,
problems, and that's what triggered. That's what triggered her to say, "Oh, this is interesting, man. I want to solve problems too. I got a little bit of experience.
yeah,
Let's not wait till tomorrow. Let's just do 4:30 right now."
yeah. She'll be a good agent, but like there's, it's just remember, like the main thing I feel like you guys should get out of that call. Just remember, like it's a lot about the relationship too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alex, for you, just so you know, like there we have scripts for everything, basically. So you just have to look at the scripts that are in there. So all right, let's see what Anil is up to. This one's more.
And I threw those scripts in the CRM, Alex. Jonah scripts.
Okay.
They just looking to sell. Someone already. That's not. So hold on, I'm bringing up this property. Some stuff's happening here. Sold a little while ago. I'll give Anil a call. Let's just call Vincent back too.
Telephone number 408234071.
All right. Vincent is doing whatever the hell he wants to do. I'm just gonna keep going.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
This is what a lot of it is, right? When you're going through your calls, like people just not answering. Always double dial. Always, always, always double dial these people.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Let me know when you're free. Curious about the property. In DC, I just keep going. I just keep moving on. I just keep moving along. And just keep going until I'm done. It's also easier for me because I have VAs now that like go through my conversations and just make these. So, hi Jonah, I don't have any pocket deals on my own, but I do have other deals from other wholesalers. So I typically don't do deals where a wholesaler has it and then through an agent because it's just way too much chaos. It's like way too much shit going on where it's just like not gonna work. So I'm gonna be like, okay, no worries. Those are really hard to make work, but I truly appreciate you. You don't have any JV agreements. signed with them, right? So get rid of that task. We go back. We talk to Chinooka. Okay, looks like a duplex in Richmond.
Nice.
Those are terrible. I fucking hate these types of properties. They're just trash. Who wants a duplex in Richmond, bro?
I mean, a lot of people, man. It's the Bay Area.
Yeah, I guess.
Nah,
There
I'm
are
good.
some, but it's just, yeah, I'm good too. I'm good on that.
I'm not trying to keep it.
Anyway, so come on. What is happening? There you go.
The call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right. Nobody's deciding to talk to me today. It's fine. Amanda, I don't think I actually need to do anything for. This is, well, you already have a deal locked up and is signed with her. Let's see. Okay, he has this one. It's pretty nice, like cosmetic. Like I feel like an end buyer could buy this, so this is gonna be tough. But I'm gonna give him a call anyways, just so he kind of knows what I'm looking for.
Have you done anything with this guy, or this is pretty new?
I theoretically had an intro call with this guy like years ago.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
I've been just texting him for like, look, dude, I've been texting him for literally years, every
That's
other
so
week.
crazy.
Isn't this nuts? Like, look at this. Since October 28th, 2024, he's been getting a text and an email from me, or like that. January 4th, 2023.
I mean, he didn't
was
reply to that. He didn't say it. So keep going.
literally, they don't want it to stop. And then and look, 2 years of follow up, and then he finally like, all right, dude, here's my listing. So there we go, bro. That's the name of the game. Have like 1,000 like this. Like, I'm not kidding. It's like insane follow up is how you have a business.
Hello.
Hey, Barminder, this is Jonah Gorchin. I've been texting you about fixers for literally ever, and you sent me 1530 Redwood Street in Vallejo. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to finally connect. I think we might have connected like years ago. Like probably like 3 to 4 years ago at this point, but
Yeah, incidentally, it was going back and forth in my spam, and then coming back to your inbox, and then something else or the other. But yeah,
who knows? Stuff happens, right? All right, so I'm looking at this one, 1530 Redwood Street. So it looks pretty cosmetic. I'm just curious, is there anything wrong with the property that I wouldn't be able to tell from photos, like foundation, structural issues, anything like that?
We haven't had any inspections as yet, so it will be, pretty early to say that. But since the owners are living here for the last over 10 years or so, when they bought it, I think in 2008 or whatever it is, so they updated it. They did the kitchen, the flooring, new carpets, appliances, furnace, and then water heater. So they did quite great updating and remodeling. Then they had the roof certification.
That is still valid, I think. So
When was the roof done?
right now, I don't see anything wrong with the property. When the inspectors come, the property is 1952. Something is going to come up for sure.
Right. Right. 100%.
Yeah. So right now, all the comps around the property and having they listed somewhere way back in December for 649 with someone else, dropped it to 629. And I think at one point.
Hello? Did I lose you? Arminder? Oh, what just happened? That was annoying. What?
Oh.
Hey. Hello? Arminder? Hello? The fuck? That's annoying. All right, guys, you guys might hear half the conversation because I'm going to try it on my computer and see if my phone's just fucking up. Because that's super annoying. We were having a good vibe there. Hello? Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. Okay, for sure. Sorry. So you were saying I asked you, or the last thing I asked you, and then the call drop was like, when was the roof last done? So you'll find that out. All right. Okay. No worries. It's vacant. Owner occupied. Makes sense. Okay. My last question really is just like, what's the reason they're selling in the end? Okay. Okay. This one might be a hard one, to be honest. Like I really like destroyed houses. Like I feel like this seems financeable, right? Like an end buyer could buy this. Okay. I mean, because I want to make the relationship with you, I'll give you an offer, but I just want you to know it's going to be lower than what like an end buyer could pay, right? Because I obviously have to make a profit and they're just going to live in it, right? Yeah. Okay. 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 Um, I'll do that for you because I'm trying to build the relationship. Question. What else do I have? I mean, I think I got everything. You don't know of any that are like need more work or maybe had like is in pre foreclosure, no equity or hoarder scenario. You don't know anything like that right now, do you? No, sorry. I meant like a different house. Like, do you know of a different house also potentially? Like that's more of a fixer or has a situation like a pre foreclosure hoarder or something like that? Got it. No, it makes sense. Nice. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. I'll send you an offer on this one. I think I'm going to be too low, but we can try because I want to build a relationship with you. I'm going to right now send you my business card. So you have everything on me. You can see my face. You know who I am, not just the guy who's constantly calling and texting every other week. And yeah, it'll have everything on me. You'll know me a little better. Save me in your phone if you didn't already. My name is Jonah Corchin, and you'll see that in the business card. And yeah, let's get some deals, my man. Perfect. Perfect. And it's Parminder, right? Is that what you want me to call you? Okay, cool. Thank you, Parminder. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so real quick, you guys have this in Simple Send. Do you see this, Alex? There are templates, there are snippets. I can't show Verge right now because we're live, but because I keep getting blocked if I do that. If you type in, you have this, you have it with mine in there. You guys could replace it with this, but basically you could do business card in the snippets that are down here, and you can replace it with your own little business card or whatever and attach it and then send it as a little thing, and then he gets this.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys could set it up yourself too if you wanted to do that. I like it because I don't know if you couldn't hear the conversation, Verge, but the main thing that you really want to do is make sure they save your phone number.
Yeah.
Because these phone numbers are eventually going to turn into spam. It just is what it is. If you're following up with 1,500 agents with one phone number, even if you had an intro call with them, the system will eventually carriers recognize it, right? So you want them to save your number so it never shows up like that. That's your goal on an intro call. Either get a property or have them save your number at the very least. That's the goal. Also, if they have something, try always, whenever you talk to an agent, always ask, do you know of anything else? Always. Every single conversation, you'll start seeing that they'll be like, oh, I actually know of X. They'll be like, great, tell me about it. So anyways, we'll comp this one real quick so that people can start seeing what we're doing a little bit. So let's do this. Because I think there's no way I'm going to be able to buy this whatsoever. I'm just going to give him a throwaway offer real quick. So 3-bed, 2-bath, 1714 square feet. It's near Kaiser, which is cool, but this is not a great area of town. Who's calling me?
What area was it in? It's on the left over there?
Yeah, it's near Kaiser. What ARV is 610, so not looking good.
You're gonna be in the forest probably.
Yeah, easily. You're easily gonna be in the forest. I mean, this might be max. Maybe.
And
it also has
already all fully renovated.
Yeah, but it already has an extra bed too. This guy's interesting, actually. What did? Oh, yeah, I was about to say what. This is a weird house.
Very.
To sell for $675 is pretty impressive.
Did it sell or is it already sold?
It sold. It sold in May. Interesting. Has an extra bath. I'd still probably go $625. I would need to be $375 to $400. I'm not even gonna give him the offer until tomorrow because it's just he's just gonna be what? you know. So, anyways, we'll keep going. So Kate, I was like not even. I talked to her pretty recently, so I'm just gonna move on. It's a VIP agent. Agents I've closed with, usually I just give them a call. Generally speaking.
Just to touch base.
Yeah. Hate this person.
Oh.
Hey Rudy, how you been?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to talk about 411 South Olive real quick.
Oh yeah, I just got over here right now. I put the log box on here.
Nice. I know you guys were saying you might put it on the market. What did it end up like? What did it end up being like the payout? Did you get things like the interest rate
So
and?
it was right around just under 264,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little higher than we thought.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, right? For me, because what I would do with this house is I would do something called a sub 2. Did we talk about that last time? I don't remember.
We may have touched bases on it, but I can't remember exactly.
The idea is basically more or less I would take over the mortgage and I could buy it for a higher price if the interest rate was low on it. So that's
interest rates. I think like 4.5. I want to say.
okay. That's like borderline. Do you know what the payments are or anything like that?
Let me see. Give me a second. I'll pull this file quick. Let me see. Because I have the payout, but I don't know if it would. Let me see. Okay, so let me see here. Balances. Oh no, the interest rate's at 4.65, so it's higher, a little higher than I thought. It doesn't tell me what the monthly payments are on this form, so I can't tell you that.
It's not a mortgage statement; it's just a payoff statement.
Yeah, so it says like the original loan amount was 255. Then current total unpaid principal is 247,511, and then there's just some various fees that they got here, which brings it up to 263,675 and some change.
So like it sounds like they got like 17-ish grand in back payments.
Yeah.
Okay, it might be hard to work, to be honest. So like I wouldn't mind. You get obviously you can just put it on the market too. But if you can find the specific payments, I might be able to make something work. Maybe it's a little tough because I know it needs rehab as well. That just might be not worth the squeeze. But
to be honest, man, even like putting on the market, I feel like it's gonna be a tight one.
Yeah.
I informed the administrator here that, hey man, you might just squeak by with a little bit of money in your pocket at the end of the day. You're not gonna make a killing on it. So
yeah. Well, they might be better served by an end buyer buying it than me on this one because it's pretty high interest rate. I know if the floors are sloping, that also means that like there's rehab that needs to be done.
yeah.
So it just might be hard. Are there any others or just that one right now?
Right now, this is the only fixer I have. I have some other ones, but they're not fixers, man.
They're like great condition.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have one out here on Aurora, but I took a look at the inside, and it's in pretty good shape, man. So, but that one, to be honest, it sounds like he wants to list that one pretty low, under market value, and this is what he's telling me. I'm set to meet with him on Thursday, so that one may be a good.
What's the reason he's selling it?
He bought a bigger house, and him and his wife just want to get rid of his house. And I told him the market value, and he wants to. I talked to my wife, and we want to say, to me, based on the comps in the area, it's about 40 to 50 grand under market value, and it's man. I go in there, it's like, as when you took new countertops, you took care of the place, man. New paint, recessed lights, and everything.
It's probably not for me. Like, just to be honest, even 40 or 50 grand lower. Once you take into account realtor fees and stuff like that, even if I didn't need to touch the house, it still wouldn't be really profitable. So let's just do this. Anyone that you come across where needs work or there's just some sort of situation, let me know. With this guy, try to do your best to get a mortgage statement if you can, and just find out what the payments are, because it's unlikely I can make it work, but I might. You never know. It's just good to know.
Yeah, for sure. What I'll do, gentlemen, is I'm gonna put you. I get investors calling me all day long, man. But you are one of 3 investors that constantly keep in contact with me. So,
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and put you at the top of the list. And,
appreciate you, brother.
Like I said, I deal with a lot of probate sales, so I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I get another fixture in my hand. So
it'll happen. We're gonna make some deals happen.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you. Let me know if you ever get those payments or however much the payments are, and we'll talk soon. All right, see ya. Are you guys noticing a pattern?
Yep.
The follow-up is everything. It's the reason why I make money and nobody else does. Actually, I wish I could show you this, Verge. I can't do this without getting blocked. But this guy also another guy I've been having my automatic system following up with them for years.
That's crazy.
It's probably, I bet we're gonna see since 2023, because this whole CRM doesn't go farther back. Well, I guess we added him in February, but still February of 2025. So 5 months of just consistent follow up. He has so many investors hitting him up, right? And he's like, I'm going to put you on the #1 list because you're following up every other week like clockwork, right? And that's just what the system does. That's why, anyways, I'm trying to sell Simple Send too.
As soon as you put an agent in there and you put them in the drip, they'll just keep doing that.
Forever, until they say stop. It's crazy. It's why I'm able to make money more than everyone else. Is my consistency is insane thanks to the system.
Yeah, I was taking a look at the flows. I mean, that shit is beef. Those flows are beefy, man. It's nice.
You guys also got this premium shit because you guys have what my SOP'd out bigger business does, not just the normal Simple Send stuff, because I built Simple Send for solopreneurs, right? And it's perfect for a solopreneur, but since you guys got 4 guys, I was like, you guys need something more than that. But yeah, man. You guys are noticing the difference. The difference maker is always just dude, are you just there or are you not, right? People that get mad at me too are the ones that are like, dude, you take way too long to respond because of whatever I'm doing, right? It's why I don't like closing that many deals anymore, because I get busy, Yeah. So let's see. What am I doing with Andrea? Oh yeah. Oh, this is a verbal offer. This is a good one. This one's gonna be hard to get, but if I get it, it would be a good deal.
would we need to market the deal?
Ideally, 5 to 10 days, but
Can we do it in 2? He says he's closing on Friday. It's not possible.
wait, he's closing on Friday?
Yeah.
No.
I could get him on the phone.
Well, it's not just that we only have 2 days to market it. It's also closing in 2 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. How is he even gonna? Yeah.
What do you mean? Is he? Wait a minute. Is he wholesaling it or is he buying it?
He said if he says he might just flip it himself.
Oh, got it. Well, 2 days is kind of
2
insane.
days as well.
2 days to close, like nobody's gonna be able to close in 2 days. So we could try to resell it after he closes on it, if he wants. We could do that, but to sign it in 2 days and then also have them close in 2 days is insanity.
This is insanity.
That's just like not gonna happen.
How much do you think we can dispo that for?
300 plus. Right?
I was thinking maybe 300
Okay.
from what I was looking at because, I mean, I want to know what's up with the black shit. Like they look like a weird fire burn thing happened. I need more of a story too on that one. That one would be like he'd have to close on it and then we'd do it afterwards. This is my closest one to becoming a deal. So about Thoris. So this is my closest one to being a deal, but she's not answering, so that's always annoying. But all right, this guy's taking fucking forever. So if you got something like this, Alex, I've like double dialed. They just aren't fucking answering me, or they haven't answered me in over 3 double dials, and really also a text message. I sent them this text. It's my ghost template. All of this you guys have. You guys all have these templates. What I say is, I wish I knew what I did to offend you so that I could fix it. Because I fucking want them to respond, dude. Respond to me. If they don't respond to that, then I just
take them off the thing.
No, I don't take them off the list. They'll still get texted forever. But like it's gonna be automatic text instead of like manual. You know.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Bro, I don't stop texting anybody ever. You never know, dude. I'll get deals from someone I've been texting for 2 years in a row, bro, and then they finally respond. Like you want to keep people in there. You want as many people in here as possible because you never know when someone gets a deal. You know?
Yeah.
True.
It's crazy. It's a crazy world in real estate. Like actually. Fuck. Oh yeah, this one too. Did my dispo manager comp that? Sorry guys, hold on. I just gotta remember if. Wait a minute, I didn't put this in here. Oh yeah, no, I did. She just didn't look at it. Justin thinks it's a deal at 1.45. This is hilarious. This deal, I had under contract for 200 grand higher 5 months ago, and I'm just gonna go for it again with another realtor. But we're gonna go like 300 grand cheaper. And I hope they don't remember my LLC. I don't know. We're just worst case scenario. No, actually, I might just be like, fuck it, guys. You guys want a quick 10 grand for helping me lock this up? I want her to respond. Okay. Well, let's just keep going. This person I can't respond to until Shauna does something with it, so we'll move on. We talked about this yesterday. Just follow up with her later. This I think is super key. Alex, read this. So like something I do, because I just know I'm not gonna be able to make this work. This is from a wholesaler. This is some shit deal, right?
Mhm.
But like the most important thing always is like being like, hey, I don't think I can make whatever work. But like I really do appreciate you. It means a lot that you send these properties. Also like trying to add that little bit of sweetness when you're like not doing it. I think it goes a long way.
Yeah, no, that makes
Appreciation.
sense. Yeah.
Like that a little bit of appreciation in your texts after you talk to people, it makes like a huge difference because most investors just don't give a fuck. They're like, nah, I can't buy it, sorry, out. Right? Which if you guys ever dispoed a property, you would 100% know is true. They just don't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Literally. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Miguel, I think, is with Andrea. So it's the same shit. So we'll skip that. And then we'll go to the next one. John Alcantara.
Do you call first before you text blast, or you do other way around?
I usually text first because I'm lazy, right? But calling first is probably better. I'm just
Got it.
lazy as hell. That's why I do it that way. So like how I do it is I have a bunch of VAs that are just like text blasting and then setting up appointments for me,
Got it.
right? Or not for me, for my ag managers. I do it that way because I'm lazy and I hate cold calling, right?
Mhm.
But it's definitely worse than, I think cold calling is better. The way you're doing it, cold calling on market properties is like the way where like an agent is most likely to be happy with you calling them, right?
Mhm.
You'll get the least amount of fuck yous and probably get the most amount of agents and start building really good relationships that way. But
Mhm.
yeah, so
Okay.
yeah. Okay, let's give this guy a call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not a.
Come on, Bob Pennypacker. It's crazy names.
Your call has been forwarded.
It's a weird one. Pennypacker is a weird name, but hey, it is what it is. If you got a property, I don't care, man. We'll just keep hitting it. Okay. And then Sandy, I think she gave me a text update. Wait a minute. She did not.
Jonah, I'm by your hood.
What?
I'm by your hood. I'm in Albany.
Oh, nice, bro. Albany, the land of where I grew up. Hold on.
Your call has been forwarded to an audit.
Hey, Sandy, it's Jonah Corcoran. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I know it's been a long time coming with this seller. Did we actually finally get a decision on July 5th?
I got an answer about 2:04 actually.
Okay. I love it.
This is what the person. So now I have to get back in contact with her, and she's back in the East Coast. So I have to give me time overnight. This is the thing. The family friend never answered her as far as she had offered it to him, and he never contacted her. So she asked me to go ahead and list her house.
Nice.
I do want to ask her if she wants me to list it or she wants me to offer it. I know you're one of the people that wanted or interested, and I have
An
another
investor. Yeah.
that wants. Yeah. So there's you and there's one other one that's interested. And so I want her to know if she wants me to go ahead and go through you guys, or if she actually wants me to list it.
Well, let me do this at the very least, right? Like, I understand if she wants to list it, and that makes more sense for her. We're talking about, because I know we have been like in contact forever. We're talking about 434 Finley Street, right?
Yes, 434.
Yeah.
And I sent you pictures back then when I had nothing to do with it, because I got nothing signed right now other than verbally just the family friend was going to be. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll send you a text that has everything that I think she would like, right? Like, I'm going to pay all closing costs except agent commissions. They can leave whatever they want in the property. We can close when they like, any condition. They don't have to do staging nor inspections. And I'll either waive the buyer side commission because you're the listing agent, or you can get all the commission, whichever one you want. I'll send you a text like that. I think I might make her interested in at least hearing it out. Does she, last time we talked, or this was a long, actually, I don't even have that. Do you know what price she wants for the property?
Well, she was looking at a little over 300, and she had offered it to the family friend of hers, of yours, for a lot less. And I think I told you back then, a lot less. But he never answered her either way. But he was really interested. We don't know. I have not heard from him other than I would open only so he would have access because I'm the only one that has it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me see. I gotta.
No response after that.
We've been talking since October on this, so I mean, obviously the market's changed since then. So I gotta recomp it, but I got it. That she wants a little over 300. Seems like last time we talked, it seems like it was outdated, 60s original condition. Roof needs to be replaced. Just overall gut job.
Yes, the two bathrooms, they're full bathrooms, but they're very small. They both would need complete cut. Yeah, in my opinion, yes, they would. The floor was refinished in the section where the person passed away. I did tell you that her brother did pass away in the home of natural causes. I believe I told you that back then.
Well, either way, I'll write it down now, just so I know.
Say again?
Either way, I'll write it down now.
Okay, yes, he passed away back. We found him on December 16th. And the neighbor, he didn't answer, so she had called 911. Then you had to break in the door, and that's when they found him deceased in the living room floor. Since the biohazard did have to come out, so nobody could go in until January 2nd. And that's when biohazard cleaned everything up. That section of the floor, hardwood floor, was replaced. And that living room and the dining room, which were connected, were all refinished. Not the hallway, but the full living room and the dining room.
Got it. Okay. Well.
She had it painted, but that's just that cover-up painting.
Okay,
That's
and it's
the house itself to make it look better. You know, he didn't take care of it.
okay, and it's vacant.
It is vacant, completely vacant. It has the original
aluminum windows or the new windows, like
Yeah.
the roof, and a whole new kitchen because
Okay.
everything's
Okay.
original.
And then, just in your opinion, right? Because in my opinion, if it's really a gut job, it would make more sense to sell to an investor than list it. What do you think? Like, if you were her, would it be better to sell to an investor, you think, for her, or do you think it'd be better listed?
I believe so, especially because like you just said also that the market has shifted.
Right.
And the furnace does not work.
Okay.
We had somebody come out and do the furnace back when she flew in January, and they had it work, and then it died out because it's the original or
Right.
furnace / air conditioner, and so it's completely turned off because it's not working.
Got it. Got it.
So that doesn't work.
Okay. Well, let's work together, right? So what I'm gonna do right now.
I believe an investor would be, but the other, like I said, the other investor, maybe her husband is also interested. So yeah, like you said.
Yeah, I'm not saying you 100% have to sell it to me, obviously, right? But I was curious your opinion. I was definitely curious about your opinion. So let's do this. I'm going to send you a little text right when we get off the phone of everything I just said earlier about everything we'd offer. See if that would help you entice her to an investor offer. I'm going to recomp it right now. When are you talking to her next about that?
I'll probably not until tomorrow because we're different right now.
What time tomorrow?
And then I'll probably call her about 11.
Okay.
I'll put the time.
So I'll call you tomorrow, probably around this time then. Probably you'll have that conversation by then, and then we'll check in, see where we're at. I'll have like a number or see if I can even do the 300, and then let's see if we can make a deal happen.
Okay, I have a question. Do you just because I don't know how you work, do you just fix it up or do you just paper sell it to someone else?
So I do everything. So I'll look at either buy and holding it, fix and flipping it myself, or wholesaling it, which you just call paper selling, which is the same thing, right? So I do all.
What did it come to me, by the way?
No, it's okay. It's called wholesaling, right? So I look at all three. Let me give you the process of how I work, so you just know how I work, right? So let's say I send you this text tomorrow. We're hunky dory, right? I actually can do 300. Your seller's excited. We sign a purchase contract. Let's just say that, right? Here's what would happen. So basically, I would ideally in this scenario, since it's vacant, get a lockbox on there. What I would do is I do two things at the same time. I would both send my construction guy out there to start running numbers and making sure that like it works for us or see if it would work for us as a flip. And then at the same time, what I would do is I own a wholesaling company as well. I own a flipping company, I own a wholesaling company, and then I own my rentals, which is my other business, right? And so what I would do is I'd explore all the options all at the same time, right? Just because I wanted to be efficient. I wanted to be efficient, and I want to be able to, make sure that this closes, right? And give it the best likelihood of it closing.
And the process that you're going through with me right now is just for you to decide if it's going to work for you and which one you're going to do with
exactly.
If it works for you.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
And then basically.
Right now, it could just be opening up the house for your people to go through it.
Yes, more or less. And my construction guy. Yeah. So basically that would happen, and then
inspection, you would do an inspection, or is that your construction guy?
My I don't do like an official inspection report or anything, but my construction guy that is my quote unquote inspection for flipping it, right? Yeah. And so that's more or less the process, right? It's pretty simple. It's kind of like the same thing.
Okay, so then let's say she says yes, and what's the next process?
Basically,
she says yes, I'll take whatever you remember. She did have it appraised, and it appraised, I believe it's 356 or 358, as the way it is.
Okay, when was that appraisal?
Okay, then?
When was that?
Probably within the last month and a half.
Okay. Cool. Appraisals are hard, but what was I thinking about? Your question. Say your question again. I blanked. What did you ask right before that?
But before that, what's the next step after? Let's say she goes hypothetically, she says yes on your 300.
Oh, okay, yeah. So basically, we'd write up a purchase contract, right? We'd write up a purchase contract. I put a inspection contingency on there. I typically like 10 days, but we can talk about that. It's like a 3-week close is usually what I go for. And then, yeah, and then the next step is just basically the next step, right? Usually I like getting a lockbox on there since it's vacant, right? And getting a contractor's lockbox, that just makes the whole process easier. So we get a lockbox on there. Do we have photos yet?
It's just the phone photos that I sent you back then.
Can you resend those to me?
Sure. And then I have a few more now that the floor has been refinished.
Yeah, it's just send me all the photos you have, right? So basically the next step would just be getting that lockbox on there, getting a purchase contract signed, seeing it, and then buying the house. That's more or less it.
10 days. Yeah, if you could shorten the 10 days, that would be great.
Yeah, we can.
Having the house open because I live like 10 minutes away, less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Like we can talk about. I like going step by step, right? I'm just telling you the whole process so that you know how I work. But I want to first make sure we agree on the price. So let's do this. I will send you this text as soon as we get off the phone. I'm gonna start seeing where the recent comps have sold since the market shifted, and then let's keep in contact and hopefully we can get this done.
Yeah. Okay. And then, I don't know if you can see the layout. There's a train track that goes behind the property, but that property of the home has nothing else other than the easement up to the train tracks, but it's a distance away, but there's no other houses behind it.
So talk to me.
Down the street.
I have that it's behind it. I got the train tracks, but what's the easement? Like, talk to me about that. What is it an easement for?
From the train tracks to the edge of the boundary of the property itself. That section, because the house property, I can't remember, let's say it's 92 feet back from the street, and then from that 92 to the train tracks is the easement of the train company that have easement. They don't build anything, the property, they can't build anything. It's just open easement, that's what they call it, I believe.
Got it. And I'm sorry, say it again. It's 92 feet away from the train tracks?
No, I can't remember the exact number, but from the sidewalk to the back of the house property is approximately, I believe, 92 feet. Then the easement to the train track starts. So I don't know. There's nothing built behind.
Do you know how much of the lot is part of that easement? Do you have any idea?
The lot is not part of the easement. The easement is on its own. The back of the property from the sidewalk has a driveway at the house, and from the sidewalk, just how you've seen how lots are, mapped out, 60, I don't know, 100 feet in front, 110 this way, 95 this way, and in the back. So from the sidewalk to the back of the property, house property.
The sidewalk on Finley Street.
Yes, correct. Let's say, I think it's 92, 95, something like that.
Okay.
I may be wrong, but it's about, and then from that back of the property to the train track, there's just open land. And they call it the railroad easement.
Okay.
But in all this time, nothing has been.
I'm trying to, I just want to make sure I fully understand, right? Because I'm looking at Google Maps right now. So I'm looking at Google Maps. Okay. There's a sidewalk, right? That's Finley Street sidewalk. Yes. That's the sidewalk you're talking about.
Correct.
Okay, so then there's the property, right? There is
driveway house.
Yeah, driveway house. To get from the sidewalk to the railroad, that is like crossing straight through the lot of the property is what it looks like to me. So I'm just confused based on your description.
No, the property has nothing to do with the easement. I'm just saying the easement starts at the back of the house lot towards the track.
Oh,
like that.
Got it.
Kind of like if you
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the sidewalk. You're saying, I get it. So wherever the
No,
lot,
I'm saying, yeah.
got it.
In is when it's like to the trailer.
Okay, understood. Okay, now I understand. Okay, cool. That's not
And then,
that
and then
relevant.
looking at the house, and then looking at the house, and then you go down Stanley Street. I think there's 4 or 5 houses, and then there's the high school is there. But it's a quiet street, and just so you know, it's a good Airbnb place. We know that.
Yeah,
If somebody did that.
100%. Okay, I think I got everything I need. Let me send you this text. Let me run my numbers on this, and let's see if we can make it work.
Okay, I'll call home in the morning. Okay. Yes.
All right, talk to you later.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, Alex, what are you doing? Okay. Did you listen to any of that?
Yeah, no, I heard everything.
You want to come over and recap? Or are you doing something?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Okay. Verge, what'd you get out of that? There was a lot in there.
Yeah. Biggest thing was that stood out was like there are other, and it's the pattern that I've been seeing is, I mean, you guys have been talking about this property since what, October, right?
Literally since
Is that what you
October, I've
said?
been following up with her every like month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So but other than that, like you just kept even though there were other investors that we were working with, and then you're like, well, I don't like, I'm not asking, like, you don't have to sell it to me. You don't want to. I'm just trying to gather as much information as I can to make a decision, to give you an offer. And I mean, it's all
Right.
like relationship, all relationship.
So a lot of
based,
it is
and
follow up, which is a good pattern to recognize. The part of it that I wanted to go over is there's certain responses that I'm gonna write this down so that I remembered for my act guys, where it's like, when do I go through the full process? Right? I usually go through the full process when they start asking like, do you assign? If I'm talking about
yeah,
a specific property. I have found, because if I had just left that at, yeah, I flipped the paper, it wouldn't be enough for most agents. I like explaining the full process so they're like, oh, got it. Okay. Sounds like this guy knows what the fuck he's doing, right? Because that's what they actually want to know. They just want to know you know what the fuck you're doing. That's it.
yeah,
Right? And so explaining the full process to them makes them feel a lot more comfy a lot of times. Right?
Mhm.
You guys can also use what I do because you guys actually do flip properties as well. It's a little harder when you just wholesale. I always say, like, just say with like me and my partners what I exactly said. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like that little line was really good. What else should I make sure I have in there? Trying to remember what I talked to her about. Just being super clear about everything, because I didn't understand what the fuck she was saying about the easement at first, because that can
Yeah, I was
be
confused.
bad. But like,
Yeah.
I kept like being, no, I don't understand what you're saying. Help me understand you, right? And yeah, man. I mean, also this preemptive offer text. I'm just gonna put it in our Discord right now. I'm gonna put it under the thread of the live. This is something key. You guys have it in your guys' simple send.
Yeah.
I send this all the time, literally all the time. It is my way of being like, here's like what they would like about our offer, you know?
Okay. And
so
that's without the actual purchase price. It's just the terms itself.
yeah, just like what all the terms they would like, right? To try to get them to potentially sell it to me before it hits the market. Because obviously it's a lot better if it's before market than on market. Going on market would be super fucking annoying, right? Just way more of a process in comparison to off markets, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's what I wanted you guys to get out of it. That was my last lead of the day because I don't have that many leads. These are all just old agents that I just still keep in contact with, right? I might get, oh wait, no, here's a bunch more. Okay, never mind. My VA just went through all my messages, so we'll just keep hitting it now. Oof, because I wasn't before. I'm actually going to comp that one real quick because I want to see if I am able to do 300. ARV before the market shift, I had at like 600. So I remember hearing 300 and being like, damn, that's a good deal. But it, took 6 months on this one of waiting and just following up.
Yeah,
So
the
let's
market
see.
is way different now.
But the market is way different. So we got to see.
Trust,
And also,
trust me, I
it
know.
also, yeah. But yeah. So let's share it. Let's comp it together.
So
So yeah, this one's backing a railroad. That's also the weird part about this one. I remember.
what city?
So
What you said?
It's in Auburn.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 months, 3-2, 1155. I feel like there was one really good comp back then, and now there's going to be none. Now it's going to be trash. 1155. Hold on. What? Do I have anything of it being 3-2, 1155? No, I don't want to answer Robert Chestnut right now. Actually, I'll call him. I'll answer him.
Rick Chestnut.
Hello?
Hey, it's Robert.
Hey, Robert, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Hey, I just want to let you know that last project I sent to you, that one in Carmel,
Mm-hmm.
it went for 165.
Okay, got it.
So we
I was close. What did I offer? I forget.
Well, we were talking about it. We didn't move forward on it.
Oh, got it.
I mean, I think the thought was you'd probably be right around there.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit less.
I think I was 1.6.
It was one to be had anyhow. But anyhow,
It is.
All right, so there's another project out there. I mean, this is a high ticket item.
Okay.
It's on the ocean, it's on West Cliff in Santa Cruz. Has this huge lot. They started at 8.2. They got caught in this crash, and that was actually in 2023. Took it off market. Came back on 775. They're down to 575 now. There's more room, and it's one of our agents. She's begging me to find someone to come in on this thing.
What's the address?
There's some situations that are coming up, but I don't know if that is going to be too big of a project for you.
It has to be an insanely good deal when we're starting to get like above 5 million, right? Especially in this market, I gotta be like, this is a slam dunk. I can't lose when it's that high.
Right, exactly. I mean, because I didn't know how your visions were. I mean, again, Santa Cruz coastline.
Yeah.
I mean, what you could wind up doing with a home, and then all of a sudden you have this, you have a $12 million property, and that's just still real risky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just wanted, and that's about the only thing right now, like right now in front of me.
Okay.
Is going to be a focus on trying to get that done, but it doesn't sound like that's going to kind of be a match for you.
It would be. It depends. I mean.
You want to? If the address on this one is 1004 West Cliff in Santa Cruz.
Okay, let me see. All right, it's outdated. Kind of, ish.
Well, but in the property is they have that AP the property, that little strip behind it that goes along with it. The property just south of it is all county, and it's a little kind of a park. So it's super open there. So it's not like you have this house
Yeah.
sandwiched in between two. I mean, it blows everybody away.
Yeah.
The property is just freaking amazing.
What I should
And I don't know if
probably,
you're that for me.
I feel like what I should probably do is I should probably talk to my construction partner, see if he really even wants to do projects this big right now.
Right.
But let me talk to him before I
All right.
keep asking questions. But I appreciate you, and
Yeah, right.
let me talk to him.
And again, the only reason I would say, because honestly, I think this is a real opportunity for somebody.
Right.
And I know the timing's a little wrong, but if it wasn't for the timing, there's no way this would be even
On the
something
market.
that it just wouldn't be.
Right.
And,
Right.
and I mean, it's just, and I believe this one here is just, I mean, that strip of Westcliff is the one of the most sought after. And it just fell in between a weird, as you know, a quirky time where everyone's a little bit nervous about it, but what an opportunity, because these things don't come up, especially with the way that place sits along the coast and the property in the open.
No, I mean it looks beautiful, like the coast. Like I can see it.
I'm not trying to make a sale. I'm just trying to the passion that
I mean a little. I mean, hey, it's your job to try to make a sale. You know, you're supposed to sell me a little bit.
Right, I am a little bit, but it still is
It's a good commission. No, I get
It
it.
really is. You know, because I believe in this. You know, this place. It's like it's going to be something great for somebody.
Yeah, no, I know, I get it. Let me talk to my partner, see if we're like willing to do something like this right now, and if I might also talk to a friend of mine who does more luxury stuff like this, also, just to maybe throw something your guys' way as well.
All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
cool, man. Well, we'll talk
All right.
soon, and I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Take care.
All right. Yeah, just always keep joking with them, you know? Try to have a good time. Okay, I wanted to get to this Auburn one. I think it's way less than it was. So let's see. I'll share my screen so anybody who's watching can tune in and see me comp. Whew, closing deals, ladies and gentlemen, closing deals. So
Easy peasy.
easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So this guy is smaller, but he's also not on this railroad track. This railroad track wouldn't sell. That also sold in August, which kind of blows. Just more around. Is there anything in the past 6 months? It's kind of hard when it's 12 months. God. Might be like 385. This might not be a deal anymore. That lady might have waited too long. I might go 423 off this one. Because I think this is like a fixer. Let's see. Okay, got deleted. What's happening? Okay. Can't tell if it was. I don't know. Let's see if I can find what this guy looked like. Let's see if it's still on the internet. Yeah, that's a fixer. Oh, that's a big boy fixer. So this is 385, but it's a fixer. I think 425, but it's backing a railroad, so I'm going to take off 20% in this market for that. That makes ARV filling ARV 350. So then we're going to put that in the calculator. $250,000. It's 1155. Probably sell at like 230. So I got to offer like 200. Got to sell at 200 due to the railroad. Okay. Coolio. That's that. We will keep it moving then. Keep closing deals. Keep on closing. I think I talked to Gina already. This one I gave an offer. They listed at 570. I thought that was crazy. So I'm gonna, they're listing at 625. And I thought ARV was way less than that. So we're just gonna skip it. So we'll keep moving. How's Cameron doing? That one's kind of cosmetic. Follow up with her tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could share my screen so this was less boring, but YouTube blocks me if I do. You guys see simple send because that's a lot of personal info in here. This is a Gator lender. And I just got to go through all these people who text me too. Susan Sasecho. Okay, they have a fixer property apparently. That's very funny. West 38th. I think it was. I think I know who had it before you guys.
No, because I heard the first conversation with Virg and the agent. It was actually a really good conversation, and then they got an offer, I guess, higher, and then he got it for the original price he wanted. He offered. Didn't you start with like 365?
Yeah.
Virg?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this moment to talk to Shauna to just get her on to figuring that out. Let's see, unless she's on lunch. She's not on lunch, so. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Okay, or just don't answer me. Okay. Let's keep going. That is very funny, though. If I know the people, they're really good wholesalers, so I'm curious what their highest offer was. They're usually pretty solid. But they might have gotten it from someone else. Okay, she didn't answer. I know, it gets boring if I don't actually get somebody on the phone.
I can't pull up Discord because I have Discord open.
Got it. Okay, if it's something listed by another agent, I don't usually like that. So what I do is I send them this text, which I can't show you, but Alex could, I don't know if you want to come over here. It's just our criteria. You just type in criteria, and then it gives them this. Wish I could show you, Verge. Hold on. I can't show you without this getting blocked, but I'll put this in here as well. I'll put it in Discord. Sorry, everyone who's watching, but like, there's just certain things I can't show because it's gonna block me. But it's basically this text. Basically, if like you get something that's just like not our criteria, like she's sending me a listing that's just not her listing. Oh. So I don't like doing those, so I just send them this text. It's just like, it's kind of whatever text, but like I just also like, this is a whatever property, you know? It's also like, I mean, it's, oh no, it's not this one actually. Hold on, it's this one.
That was
It's like,
good.
it's not.
But yeah, a retail buyer could buy that.
Exactly, it's cosmetic, right?
Yeah,
it's like, if it was like destroyed, I might consider it, but like,
passes the inspection.
yeah. You know? Okay. I think I'm done with my leads for the day. I've been going for quite a while doing this. How long? Hour 41. So, yeah. It's our leads of the day. Hold on. She didn't listen to me. You guys will want to hear this. Hey. Hello.
Hey, bro.
Hey. FYI, you're being streamed with a bunch of people. So, just FYI. So you know. It seems like one roof already posted this on Investor Lift, which means that Kenny might have some offers on it
I haven't talked to Kenny about that, but I can call him.
That's what I'm telling you to do.
Amazing.
I'm telling you to look at West 38th. One Roof is his company. That's their company. So they posted it already. So you might want to call them, and hopefully they had someone who was close and they just couldn't get a price renegotiation. That would be nice. But we'll see. Get the story from Kenny.
Okay. We need to talk about some other things. Are you like what's happening?
I'm streaming right now. So are they private?
Yeah. When are you done streaming?
Never.
Okay.
We'll talk later. I'll call you later. I don't know when. Go do this.
Okay. Call me soon. Bye.
Bye. All right. Cool. Well, that's me closing. I mean, I feel like you got like most of what you could get out of it. What about your guys' like business do you guys feel like you need help with right now? Do you guys get everything else?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot about like system, learning the simple send system. But I mean, it's
Okay.
really it's straightforward. It's I mean, we have all the tools already. It's really just freaking hit the
Doing it.
phones. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you also should have someone who uploads lists to Simple Send and like sends out texts, unless you want to call all of them, right?
yeah. Well, we actually started the campaign already.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But do you have it where the campaign, it's like going from all your guys' numbers? So like Alex, for instance, when he logs in, he can see there are people in there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's everybody.
So he just needs to log in and start seeing the messages.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything else for you guys. Do you guys have any questions, anything you want to work on right now?
I mean, as of right now, no. I wanted to see how your intro calls go and see how your conversations go. And
the intro calls are really easy. It's just knowing like the extra things. Like I just need to, like, for instance, like there's a few things not in those verbal scripts that I said today that I'm going to make sure is in there so that you guys have it and my team has it. Because there's just little reminders of things, of like how to say things, right?
Yeah.
All right then, boys. Well then, I'll sit here. I'll probably help Alex out a little bit. Just I want to see how he does with like understanding Simple Send, and I'll just do that later. For everyone watching, thank you guys so much. Tomorrow we're going to do comping. I'll comp all of your leads. So any leads you guys got and want to do comping, that's tomorrow, 3 p.m. MST. Verge, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Alex. And we out. Peace.